What's going on, everyone? It's Taylor Kals here for CLNS Media. With the deadline to place the franchise tag on players ending today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we finally got an update on one of New England's top impending free agents. Safety Kyle Duggar has officially received the transition tag, which is one of the more lesser-known versions of the franchise tag. The version most people are familiar with is the exclusive tag, which pays a player the average salary of the top 5 players at their position and gives teams the exclusive right to negotiate and find a long-term deal or simply retain that player's services for the rest of the season. The non-exclusive tag, like the exclusive tag, pays a player the average salary of the top 5 players at their position, but that player has the opportunity to negotiate with other teams. If a deal isn't reached and the original team decides not to match an offer from outside, then they receive 2 first-round picks in compensation. Now, the franchise tag is different from both of these. Unlike the exclusive and non-exclusive tags, the transition tag pays a player the average of the top 10 players at their position. So instead of making about $17.1 million, Kyle Duggar is going to make about $13.8 million. In addition, if an outside team decides to offer something and the Patriots don't match, they don't get any type of compensation. Now, this makes sense for New England as the lower salary works out better for Kyle Duggar as he's going to be approaching 28 years old later this month. It's also a pretty depreciated safety market, especially with the Buccaneers' Antoine Winfield receiving the franchise tag earlier today. So the Patriots have a bit more leverage as it's unlikely another team is going to want to shell out cash for a guy who's going to be 28 years old when the season starts, especially after last season where we saw a bit of wart show up when he was asked to play more in the deep part of the field. Although, of course, Kyle Duggar is still a very versatile player. You just don't want him on the back end of your defense. Now, I'm hoping this means that negotiations are going well with Mike Onwenu, as I value him higher than Kyle Duggar, as Mike Onwenu is younger, plays a more valuable position, and has showed incredible versatility, being able to play either guard spot, offensive tackle, and even tight end back in his rookie season. Now, Mike Onwenu fired his representatives earlier last week and is possibly expected to represent himself. So again, with Kyle Duggar being the one to receive the tag, I'm hoping this means the Patriots feel confident that Mike Onwenu can be brought back into the fold as one of the cornerstones of their offense, of which there are very few. Now, to put a bow on the Kyle Duggar situation, he'll be making about $13.8 million on the transition tag, instead of the $17.1 million he would have made on the exclusive or non-exclusive tag. If another team decides to make him an offer and the Patriots don't want to match it, they do not receive any form of compensation.
Testing my skills on Prize Picks this season is the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $1,000 with just a few taps. Use the code CLNS for the first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.